My name is Salem Abraham, and I trade in the futures markets. Among other things, I'm also involved in oil and gas and the agriculture industry as well. But I manage a little over $200 million in the futures market in a hedge fund. And Abraham Trading Company is our firm, and we have 16 people. We have our trade desk here in Canadian. I'm excited about this year's Hemphill County Beef Conference because the last 2 years have been terrific. This one I know is going to be bigger and better than ever. I had a lot of fun meeting people and learning from this last one as well as talking in the last conference. I know maybe the first couple things about dealing with livestock, but not much beyond that. So I'm not much help there, but I think it's helpful to think about risks. At the last beef conference, we knew we were in a hurricane. We didn't know how bad it was going to be. It was on par with 73, and it's not as bad as the Great Depression. And so in my way of thinking, we saw kind of a 50-year hurricane, but we did not see the 100-year hurricane. There is a version of this that's worse. And really, it was a tough deal. I know it was hard on lots of folks. I think the worst of it's behind us. I hope that. And I hate to use the word hope, but I think it is. I think, now it's a matter of picking up the pieces and learning from it and going forward. And I think there's a lot to learn from this. The best place in your career to be right now in the cattle business is to be a 25-year-old person in the ag business that says, man, this was horrible. I just got out of college and I get waylaid by this. Boy, to learn from this and to carry this knowledge into the future, that's a great opportunity. And this was a painful period, but it's one that we can learn a lot from. And going forward, I think we can take a lot of wisdom with us and knowledge. Coming out of the train wreck we've been in, I think we need to be talking about how to cut expenses, how to save money, how to survive. How do you survive when you've been beat up and our wallet's been taken from us, and you go, wow, how do I get through to where I can start building up some equity again? And we're going to talk about that. And there's ways to do that. I think any of us, the more gray hair you get, the more often you learn how to survive. And I think it's an opportunity for young folks to come visit with the older folks that say, we've been there, we've done this before, we've seen it before, and how do you survive? And we can share the misery, but we can also share the wisdom that we've learned from the rough times we've been through. Most years you have an average year, and an average year is a money-making year and a good year, and you do okay. And so there's a sense, what you call a recency effect. The most recent experience is the one that sticks with you the most. But you got to know, look, most of the time, this kind of market, this is a once in 50-year event. All we got to do is survive this, and then it isn't going to be this way every year. And we want the normalcy of what is the ag market, the cattle market, and that is an opportunity generally to make a nice profit and to do well. Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, they do so much to educate people. That's all about educating and learning, and I think anytime we can learn more, it's better. And people, and we learn all the time. It isn't just when you get out of school, you're done learning. Every one of us knows that, you've got to learn every day and know more every day, and I think we've got to share that knowledge with the next generation, and that next generation take it to the next level. So I think it's just about, sharing knowledge and building upon that knowledge, and we all get smarter. So we've all been in times when we weren't so smart, and being smart is better than not being smart.